Hello all, welcome to the program Know Your Government by Ekam IAS, an initiative where government schemes and initiatives are picked upon, elaborated and is followed by a question in line with the UPSC pattern. Today we will look into two initiatives which are known as LEAP and Arpit. So LEAP and Arpit initiatives by the government. Now what is LEAP and Arpit initiative? Both these initiatives, so understand that LEAP initiative is a different initiative and Arpit initiative is a different initiative. So since these two are very small initiatives, we thought of clubbing it together. Now both LEAP and Arpit initiatives are an initiative by the Ministry of Human Resource Development. It is an MHRD's interventions are both LEAP and Arpit, Ministry of Human Resources and Development. Now what does LEAP stands for? LEAP is for Leadership for Academicians program. Leadership for Academicians. So it's a program which is focusing upon the leadership skills for the academicians. Whereas Arpit stands for Annual Refresher Program in Teaching. Annual Refresher Program in Teaching. Let us now quickly move on and see what are all some of the key features of the LEAP program. So LEAP stands for Leadership for Academicians program. Now, this is basically a 3 weeks flagship leadership development training program for second level academic functionaries in public funded higher educational institutions. So, LEAP is a program which is planning upon enhancing the leadership skills of the second tier academicians who are currently or who would be taking up leadership roles in the future. So for them to enhance upon their leadership skills is why the government has come up with a program which is known as LEAP program. This is a program which is envisaged for a period of close to 3 weeks and it would have both a domestic as well as an 1 week foreign training. So that the academicians are getting an exposure of how different institutions across the globe are managing the leadership activities in the academic sector. Now, the main objective is to prepare second tier academic heads who are potentially likely to assume leadership roles in the future. So, those eminent faculties who are going to take up higher leadership roles in near future in their career. So, to enhance upon their leadership skills is the idea of LEAP program. Implementation of LEAP program will be through 15 NIRF top ranked Indian institutions. Under the National Institute of Ranking framework for different institutions, the top 15 institutions has been identified to implement this program of LEAP across our nation. Foreign universities. So this is a program which is having both Indian component as well as a foreign component. So the foreign universities identified for the training are also renowned and prestigious universities within the top 100 in the world global rankings or within the global 100 rankings. Such kind of universities are being identified to give the leadership training to our people. It is probably not necessary for us to go and understand the name of each institute. That probably is out of scope for us. Now, this program would provide senior faculty with high academic credentials different leadership trainings in these different areas. And that would involve areas like problem solving, handling stress, team building, work and conflict management, developing communication skills, understanding and coping with the complexity and challenges of governance in higher educational institution. So problem solving skills, now team management, work conflict, developing the communication skills, then how to understand and cope with different challenges of governance in higher educational institutions as well as the financial and the general administration. So different activities which a leader practically need to take up once he is assuming that role. In those areas is where the LEAP program is being giving training to the people. Then Arpit basically refers to Annual Refresher Program in Teaching. Annual Refresher Program in Teaching, and that is an initiative wherein which through the massive open online course platform of MHRD which is known as Swayam. So the Ministry of HRD is having a massive open online platform for different courses to be conducted, which is known as Swayam. Through the Swayam platform, the academician, that is 15 lakh higher education faculties, are made to go and understand and read the course and get certified through the Swayam platform. So this is an annual refresher program which is mainly targeted for the higher education academicians. Then, for implementing Arpit, they are identified something which is known as National Resource Centers. National Resource Centers, wherein which those centers would be acting as an institutional mechanisms wherein which the higher education faculties can go and get the reading and the certification done. This would be discipline specific institutions, and they would play a role in terms of preparing the online training material. So preparation of an online training material with focus on latest developments in discipline, new and emerging trends, as well as the improvements and methodologies for transacting revised curriculum. So whatever be the latest trends pertaining to a specific area or subject, depending upon that, the course curriculum and design along with implementation would be done by the National Resource Centers. Then, Arpit will be an ongoing exercise, that is, the government is planning to make this as a continuous program so that every year through this National Resource Centers, every year NRC will continuously develop new refresher module in the earmarked discipline each year. So, as we have seen, close to 75 different NRCs have been identified, and these NRCs, that is the National Resource Centers, would develop different materials depending upon the need of the hour subsequently. Then, the training materials will be uploaded and made available through the Swayam, that is through the Swayam portal, and NRC will publish the list of the faculty who have been certified. So, understand that an element of certification is also happening through the Arpit program. We will see that subsequently. Now, this is a glance of different areas wherein which the trainings are given to 15 lakhs plus higher educational academicians. So, different areas would include, or the topics would include, Indian culture, the latest trends in pedagogy and assessment, personal emotional development and counseling, neural networks, innovation and best practices in education skills. Now, marine science, biomechanics, biotechnology. So, it is probably not needed for us to go and understand each and every one of this, but understand that, from a larger, broader perspective, what will be the areas which is needed to be, or what all are the areas wherein the academicians need knowledge to impart good sessions to the students. In all those areas, the training has been planned. And that would include calculus, leadership and governance in higher education, public policy and administration. So this is not the comprehensive list, and it is continuing, including English language teaching, Hindi literature, Urdu, physics, chemistry, maths, management, political science, economics, psychology, etc. So the cruxes under the Arpit program, it is a comprehensive program covering different breadth and depth of different subjects. Now, the course which has been designed in this Arpit initiative would be a 14-hour module with 20 hours of video content. So, and 20 hours of non-video content. So, this will be having both video content as well as non-video content in the learning pedagogy. And the maximum is for a 40-hour course, and they are offered in a highly flexible format and can be done at one's own pace and time. So, depending upon the pace and time of the educator, he can take that course, and there are built-in assessment exercise. So, after a particular portion has been read, there is an assessment test which has been also inculcated in the system, and activities as part of the academic progression. So, assessment test and activities are also involving in this kind of an online courses. And at the end of the course, or once the course has been completed, what they are having is, they are having a terminal assessment as well. In Arpit. all the faculties who have successfully completed the online refresher course will be certified, and the course will remain open in this cycle from the 1st of November 2018 to 28 February 2019. That is the first cycle in which they are planning to give the training to the people. And all in-service teachers, irrespective of their subject and seniority. So understand that irrespective of the subject and seniority, all in-service teachers are requested to register and complete these refresher courses, which will help them in career advancement. So there can be mechanisms coming up wherein which if you want to move up higher up in your ladder, you have to get some amount of these certification courses done. So that is the crux of the initiative of LEAP and Arpit. We will now see a question which is based on this. LEAP and Arpit initiative seen in news is related to intervention in energy conservation and national security? No. Environment protection and conservation? No, this has got, as we have seen, this has got nothing to do with environment protection and conservation. Intervention in education sector? Yes, there is a possibility of this becoming the answer. We will read option C as well, which is saying a social welfare initiative for the development of vulnerable sections. So this is more or less aligned with option C. So the correct answer is option C, intervention in education sector. Thank you so much.